What's good? What's good? It's the one, the only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got Demetrius Andrade in the news. Demetrius Andrade seems like he's a bit frustrated with how a lot of things are operating, especially when it comes to Canelo Alvarez. All right. Now, as you guys can see, this is his verified Instagram account. And he states, let's give boxing fans real fights. Sadly, too many exhibition matches are taking over, and he tagged Terence Crawford reintroduced the real boxing culture. Now, real fans are looking for other fighters who are hiding to step up. Hashtag it's me again, hashtag war ready. Let's make the fights the fans actually want. Make the fights, all right? And then he went on to say this right here.
And this is clearly the reason why. I'm faster than Crawford. I hit harder than Crawford. I'm bigger than Crawford. He loves taking challenges. I'm there for the challenge, bro. Why not?
When you look at,
but I'm not calling him out. I just want that to be clear. I'm not like, I don't fight. No, go enjoy your life, bro. You deserve it.
Now, he said on his video that you just heard, he said he's not calling Crawford out, but I mean, it kind of sounds like you are trying to get a fight with Crawford. I mean, you actually stated and let me make this clear because I'm very consistent. Should Crawford stay at 168 pounds, should he keep those belts? At some point, I would expect if Demetrius Andrade first has to get a win at 168 pounds because let's be clear. Demetrius Andrade he only had one fight at 168, and that was he had two fights. I'm sorry. He had two fights at 168. One was his introduction to 168, and then the next one was David Benavidez, right? He has to get back in the winning columns, right? Now, if he was to get back in the winning columns or whatnot, then I would. If Bud holds a title, I wouldn't care if Bud, I don't care. But I will say this, bro. I don't think that Demetrius Andrade, I don't think Terence Crawford, for one, should even be staying at 168. But for Demetrius Andrade to say that, he's faster than him, he hits harder, I don't really know, bro. I don't know that to be true. I mean, Demetrius Andrade is definitely not a knockout puncher. He also said that they have similar styles, but in my opinion, bro, I don't think that Crawford really, I don't think that Demetrius Andrade is fast at all. I don't think he's faster than Crawford. Like I said, he's never been a power puncher. Now, granted, he's naturally bigger than Crawford, so maybe I don't know, maybe he does hit harder, but per their weight, I don't think that Demetrius Andrade is like a power puncher. I think he's definitely taller than Crawford. He has range. Listen, I don't care to see that fight. I don't think that's a fight that even needs to happen. But it would make for a pretty interesting fight, like the first 3 rounds. But I definitely think that Crawford would figure Demetrius Andrade out. Crawford is way more skillful and way more talented than Demetrius Andrade, in my opinion. Demetrius Andrade, to me, is very wide with his punches. Has good boxing IQ, but he's not quick on his feet. I don't want to say Demetrius Andrade is an average fighter because he's not average, but at the same time he's not average, he's not basic, but at the same time it's nothing about Demetrius Andrade that would make me be like, oh shoot, besides his range, maybe, I don't know, but I don't think he beats Terence Crawford at all. And that's just my opinion. But he then went out, to talk about his frustration with Canelo Alvarez. And I understand that because I will say Canelo has avoided a fight with Demetrius Andrade for years now. Demetrius Andrade was supposed to fight, or Demetrius Andrade had wanted to fight Canelo at 154. I think Demetrius Andrade at the time had the WBO or whatnot, and Canelo chose to fight Kirkland. Or he might have had the WBA, but anyways, Canelo chose to fight Kirkland. At 160, Demetrius had the WBO. Canelo had every other belt, and Canelo was talking about how he wanted to be undisputed, and Demetrius Andrade, had the only belt that Canelo didn't have, and Canelo just didn't want to fight dude for whatever. I don't know why though, bro. And maybe somebody can come on here and comment and correct me, or not correct me, but fill me in. But I never understood why Canelo wanted to, like, just didn't want to fight Demetrius Andrade, bro. Demetrius Andrade, I always thought Canelo would have beaten Demetrius Andrade, but for whatever reason, bro, Canelo Alvarez just does not want to fight Demetrius Andrade, bro. Like, no matter what Demetrius Andrade does, Canelo Alvarez does not want to fight him. So I don't know. Maybe somebody can fill me in on that, but I definitely understand Demetrius Andrade's frustration, right? But here's the thing, though. You know, he went on and spoke about his loss to David Benavidez and the stuff that he went through. And, you know, a lot of people are going to say, you know, that's an excuse. You know, it's a thin line between excuses and reasoning, you know, saying that, you know, I think his mom was in a coma. His brother had just got shot and was in a coma, you know. And a lot of people were saying, well, you should have pulled out. But I can understand why he wouldn't, because, bro, you got to think about it. Well, a lot of people don't understand this. A lot of people don't know this. Demetrius Andrade didn't have a good relationship with Al Heyman, right? The last time, as a matter of fact, Al Heyman actually blackballed Demetrius Andrade and had Demetrius Andrade pretty much blackballed. But Al Heyman actually, he was supposed to have a fight with Demetrius Andrade and Jermell Charlo. Obviously, Demetrius Andrade pulled out, and that was like that. So Demetrius Andrade at the time was probably thinking like, bro, I'm already not signed with the label, with a major promoter. So it's like, bro, if I pull out of this fight, I'm probably not gonna get no other fight. So it's like Demetrius Andrade probably like pretty much had to fight even with all that going on. So that just is what it is. But you know, it's sad. But I mean, listen, bro, if you're trying to get a title, especially if Terence Crawford relinquished the titles, you know, you get get yourself back on the winning column, bro. You know, maybe you can get a fight for a title. I don't think Terence Crawford really gains anything out of fighting Demetrius Andrade, so I don't see Terence Crawford doing that. That's why I just say, bro, like anything after this point with Terence Crawford is to me is a step backwards. Even if he I stated how I wanted Terence Crawford to, you know, just get a belt or a title at 160 just to say you're a 6th division champion. But even if he does that, bro, like any fight at this point is a step backwards, in my opinion. So he doesn't have to. Honestly, I would really like for Terence Crawford to just retire. He has literally nothing else to prove. You still got Canelo fanboys talking about, I saw a post today talking about, oh, if Canelo was in his prime. Bro, you guys are so pathetic. I mean, again, everything on this fight was just had Terence Crawford as an underdog, which is why we all, majority of us, including myself, picked Canelo Alvarez to beat Terence Crawford, because it just was too much we didn't know about Terence Crawford at 168. You know, he's an older man. And it's sad because it's like, bro, I guess Canelo is the only person that gets affected by age, right? When Canelo Alvarez fought Floyd Mayweather was a year older than what Canelo Alvarez is right now. Floyd Mayweather, 36 years old, fights Canelo Alvarez. They say, oh, Canelo was too young to be fighting Floyd. And we're just gonna exclude the fact that Floyd was 36, but we're just gonna put all the blame on Canelo being too young. Now, Canelo Alvarez, a year younger than what Floyd was when Floyd fought him at the age of 30. Canelo was at the age of 35 years old. They're saying he's too old for Crawford, who is actually 2 years older than Canelo Alvarez. Right, make that make sense. Right now, for anybody to say, "Oh, well, people age different," I don't want to hear none of that, bro. I don't want to hear none of that, because the facts are, it's just, I guess Canelo Alvarez is the only person that gets affected by age in boxing. I guess that's what we going at. Floyd definitely. I don't care what nobody say. If you watch Floyd's career, you could even tell when Floyd came back after the whole, you know, to start the whole 6 fight deal, like, you could tell Floyd was past his prime, bro. Now, a lot of people don't want to admit that, but bro, Floyd was past his prime. Floyd was past his prime even when he fought Robert Guerrero, bro. Floyd, I haven't seen a prime Floyd. The last time I would say Floyd, I would probably say against Victor Ortiz. That's the last time I actually seen him look like as sharp as he was in that moment. He looked decent. He looked good against Cotto too, but nah, bro, Victor Ortiz. So it's like, bro, you know, anyways, that's just funny. And then let's not to mention Crawford was the smaller fighter moving up. and then didn't fight Canelo at a catch weight or rehydration clause. But I guess Canelo just gets the pass for all of that. We just gonna keep giving Canelo excuses, huh? Anyways, I don't think that Terence Crawford should fight Demetrius Andrade. Definitely would love to see Demetrius Andrade in there with Charlo or Canelo. I still would like to see him fight Canelo. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?